I'm Diane Vallere, and I write humorous mysteries, and I am counting from my first book up to my 40th, which comes out on February 27th. I am not talking about the 40th one today. I am talking about book number 18. Not a disguise to die for. Dressed to Confess. It is the third book in the Costume Shop Mystery series. It features Margo Tamblyn and is set in Proper City, Nevada. This particular installment in this series has to do with the Sagebrush Festival, which is a summer festival in the town of Proper City, and the theme of the festival is board games. So Margo's role as costume shop owner is to outfit everybody who's working at the festival in board game themed costumes. If you don't know this series, the town is a small town out about 40 miles outside of Las Vegas, and they love dressing up in costume for any kind of celebration that they can have. Any event in town, there's a costume party. So that's why they're all looking for costumes for the Sagebrush Festival. So Margo is outfitting everybody in board game themed costumes. The headlining act is the Domino Divas. Of course, they're wearing groovy little black and white domino dresses. And the mystery happens when one of the lead dancer for the Domino Divas does not show up for their headlining rehearsal, and Margo goes to find out what's keeping her and finds her body in her trailer. Now, this mystery surrounds Margo's dad's friend. Her dad is Jerry, his friend is Don. The two of them are conspiracy theorists. I've been having fun with them in the first two books of the series, just what they don't believe, what they don't trust, and showing what conspiracies they've bought into. But this one really is Don's book, and we get to see much more about his conspiracy theory background and how maybe there's a conspiracy that isn't so much of a conspiracy, but maybe he's onto something. So it has that element revealing a little bit more about a character who's just been in the background for a little bit of the book. Now, this, I said, is the third book in the Costume Shop Mysteries series. There are only 3 books in this series, so after this one, Margo kind of rides off into the sunset in some fabulous costume that we can't see because she has not reappeared. That is all I'm going to tell you about this particular book. No, it's not all I'm going to tell you. I am also going to tell you that the inspiration for this particular book came from the Go-Gos. I love the Go-Gos, and around the time when I was trying to figure out what this book was going to be about, I found out that there was a court case where there was some infighting within the group. There was some who gets the royalties, who wrote the songs, do people who aren't in the band still get royalties, does the people who made the band get royalties even though they didn't write the song? It was a whole big thing. And I looked up the court transcripts and read them, which was not a great way to spend an afternoon. It's not the most exciting reading, but I thought it was fascinating. But I just started thinking about that, about not a musical group, but this is a dance troupe that was popular back in the 60s, and they were pretty famous, and then they kind of went away, and now there's this infighting, and now there's this distrust, and now there is this everybody kind of wants to shove everybody else out of the limelight. So that was really the nugget that I used of inspiration for this particular book. Like I said, it's a dance troupe, not a musical group, and really there is no similarity to the Go-Gos. I may have named a couple of characters after a couple of Go-Gos, but not all of them. So there is that. So that is Dressed to Confess. Now, I will say a quick little teaser on that 40th book. It's called Ranch Dressing, and it comes out on February 27th. And if you go to my website, you can see the book description, and you can find out all about my pre-order giveaway that I am running. So thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow to tell you about book 19. We are almost halfway. See you tomorrow.